Warren Buffett built a fortune exceeding $150 billion on a single contrarian principle. He advises investors to be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Most retail investors do the opposite. When the market declines, panic sets in. Instead of staying the course, they abandon their SIPs, right at the moment they should be most disciplined. An SIP functions on consistency. By stopping mid-cycle, an investor breaks the chain of compounding. This choice results in significantly lower final returns compared to those who maintain their monthly contributions throughout market cycles. This emotional exit is often a result of investing without a clear objective. Without a specific goal, like retirement or education, it becomes easier to view a temporary dip as a reason to exit the market entirely. Wealth is built through the psychological stamina required to keep an automated system running. Success depends on letting time and compounding operate with human interruption. The 8-3 rule provides the mathematical proof. It shows how a modest monthly investment of 5,000 rupees can grow into a multi-core corpus through the power of accelerated time. For the first 8 years, your portfolio grows slowly as contributions do the work. Then a snowball effect begins. Interest earns interest, taking just 4 years to double the corpus. Finally, it doubles again in only 3 years as compounding takes over. To maximize this effect, investors should select a growth plan over an IDW or dividend plan. Growth plans reinvest all earnings back into the fund, avoiding the tax liabilities and compounding interruptions that come with cash payouts. While time works for the investor, it only works if they are holding the right assets. Compounding a poor investment magnifies its flaws, making the method of selecting a mutual fund critical. It is common to assume that two mutual funds reporting identical 15% annual returns are equal in quality, but focusing only on the end number ignores how the fund manager actually achieved it. This chart compares two different journeys to that same return. One fund moves steadily upward, while the other experiences sharp monthly drops. We measure this movement using standard deviation, which quantifies exactly how much a fund's returns fluctuate around its average over time. We then look at beta to see how sensitive a fund is to its benchmark index. A beta above 1 means the fund rises and falls more aggressively than the market. This shows whether a fund is generating unique value or simply riding the market's natural volatility. Alpha is the metric that isolates manager skill. It measures the return a fund generates after accounting for the risk it took. A positive alpha indicates the manager created value beyond what the market provided, while a negative alpha shows they failed to justify the risk. Relying simply on headline returns can lead to selecting funds that only perform well during strong bull markets. When the cycle turns, these high volatility funds often suffer the steepest losses. To compare these factors directly, we use the Sharpe ratio. This functions as a scorecard, showing how much excess return a fund delivers for every unit of volatility an investor endures. A higher Sharpe ratio indicates a more efficient fund. The Sortino ratio refines this by focusing only on downside risk. Since investors rarely complain about unexpected gains, this metric only penalizes a fund for the volatility that leads to losses. This provides a clear view of how well a manager protects your capital. These metrics require regular monitoring. An investor should review their fund performance annually and consider replacing any fund that consistently underperforms its peers for 18 to 24 months. By using these 5 ratios together, you can move past marketing claims and evaluate a fund based on its risk-adjusted performance data. Even the most analytical investor will eventually face a global recession. Market volatility is a standard part of the wealth creation process, and these periods of panic are where the most significant long-term gains are often secured. Buffett's advice during these times is to close the doors. This means ignoring the opinions of friends, the media hype, and the herd mentality that drives others to sell their holdings at the bottom of a cycle. A step-up SIP is one way to capitalize on these moments. By increasing your investment amount annually or during market dips, you are effectively buying shares of profitable, market-leading companies while they are undervalued by the broader market. This combination of purchasing quality and holding it through periods of fear allowed Berkshire Hathaway to deliver returns of over 5 million% over the last 60 years. Generating wealth does not require a secret formula. It requires the data to pick efficient funds, the discipline of an automated SIP, and the patience to let compounding work without interruption.